Hi guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. I just wanted to hop on today to talk about some quick tips for planning a vacation to Orlando, Florida. Today is National Plan a Vacation Day, so I thought I would hop on because me and my kids have been doing a lot of just activities and stuff like that lately in the Orlando area. We recently visited Disney, Legoland. We have a couple things plans coming up, and so I thought that I would hop on for some quick tips for you. For those of you that don't know, my name is Nakisha Wynn, and I blog over at nakishawynn.com where I help moms to pursue their dream life. That encompasses everything that you thought you would want to do. Doing that. And so I just want to start off by giving you my very first tip: planning a vacation to Orlando on a budget. The first thing is to set a budget and to stick to it. A lot of times when we sit down and we plan our vacation and we look at all of the things that we want to do or that we've heard we should do, and that amount of money to go into this vacation gets huge, right? And I think that you just have to set an amount of money that you want to spend on the vacation. Whether you say, listen, I want to spend $500, I want to spend $750. Okay, we can't fit it in for that amount, then we're going to reduce the amount of days that we stay on that vacation, right? So the very first thing that you have to do is to set a budget and to stick with it. Number two, please forgive me, I have my notes here, so I'll be looking down. Number two is to visit off-season. This is an amazing time to visit the Orlando area because the weather is beautiful, even though we've been having some unusually colder days here recently, but the weather is beautiful. We're pretty much high 60s, low 70s on a normal day. And it's just a great time to visit the parks. The off season is typically just after Christmas, but before spring break starts. And so this is an amazing time to come. Plan to visit off season. The crowds will be less. Things will be a little bit cheaper. And I think that you'll overall have a much better experience when you do that. Number three is to use name your own price sites. Personally, I absolutely love Priceline. There is a portion there on Priceline.com where you can go and name your own price. You can actually go on there and say, listen, I want to stay in a 3-star hotel, a 4-star hotel, and I want to pay $75 a night, $100 a night, $150 a night, or whatever your budget is for your vacation. And you bid on that bad baby and it comes back boom, you got a nice room for a cheap price. If it's just way below the standard, it will come back and it will offer you a rate as well. But that's totally up to you whether you want to choose it or not. It is absolutely amazing and one of my biggest tips on how to travel on a dime when you're trying to get out here and live your best life. Priceline is an amazing site for doing that. The next tip is to stay off site. So if you are coming to the Orlando area and you look at the prices on how much it can be to stay on property at Disney, if you are coming to stay at Disney, you know that it can be a little bit expensive. So staying off site is an amazing way to save some money. International Drive, in my opinion, is the best place to stay when you're coming to Orlando because one, transportation is readily available there. You are right in the midst of so many activities, other activities outside of the theme parks that you can do and that will be much more affordable. You are in the middle of tons and tons and tons of restaurants. So staying on International Drive or renting a home if you're coming with multiple people, renting a family house or a condo or something like that will save you tons of money versus staying on property. And that money that you save from staying off property, you're able to take that money and put it into something else, like my next tip, which is investing in the fast passes, investing in the express passes. If you have ever been here and you have ever been to the theme parks, you know that the waits And these lines at these roller coasters and stuff can be ridiculous. For me, time is the most valuable resource, and it is the number one thing that I would want to save. So if I can invest in an express pass and it will reduce my wait, all I have to do is save a little bit on my accommodations, take that money and invest it in an express pass if you're going somewhere like Universal or Legoland or something like that. Because I know some of the tickets at Disney, that's my kids. It includes the fast pass, but if it does not, I think it's definitely worth it, especially if you're bringing kids or elderly people along with you. The fast pass will be a lifesaver. The next tip is to plan for your party. If you know that you are coming with toddlers or older people, or just anyone that has, different taste or whatever, plan for the party that you are bringing. If I'm coming with a bunch of toddlers, I come with a bunch of toddlers, I am not going to go and take them to Universal Studios or to parks that are not catered to their age. So if you're coming with toddlers, Legoland is an amazing option for you. Crayola Experience is an amazing option. Magic Kingdom. So you want to look at the people that you're coming with, think about their interests, and think about, okay, what do we need to do to cater to the people that we're bringing? Because if you do not, you're just going to be frustrated and annoyed at all the people or all the adults when you have a bunch of toddlers. Plan for your party. That's all I can say about that. Look at who you're bringing and plan accordingly. The next tip is to search for discount tickets. So there are a number of sites and a number of ways to get discount tickets, discount accommodations, discounts to activities here in the Orlando area. One of my favorite and number one way to do that is by using affiliations. So if you are a member at... Yes, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, that's okay, baby. I'm going to be done in a minute. Sorry, guys. Is using affiliations via... If you are a member at like a credit union, if you have a military affiliation, a lot of times you can get amazing discounts that way. So I definitely say look at all the discounts that you can use, discount websites, anything like that to save some money. Definitely do that. The next thing is, don't be afraid to visit some of these free things that we have. So instead of taking your trip and jam-packing it with all the theme parks and all this stuff that you have to pay for, take a moment out or a day out in between, especially if you're coming with kids, and say, you know what, this is going to be our chill day. This is going to be the day where we're going to take advantage of the pool at the hotel that we're paying for or the condo that we're renting, and just let it be a chill day at the pool, or go to some museums or festivals, or just take a walk through Disney Springs or down I-Drive or something like that. Don't just jam pack it with all paid stuff, because there are amazing things in the city to see without having to come out of your pocket. The last thing is to make sure you bring your own snacks, because if you know the food at these places can be ridiculously priced. And so instead of telling your kids, no, you can't have this, no, you can't have that, because honey, a slice of pizza might be $15, a churro could be $10. So instead of stressing out over the prices of those things, pack snacks in your book bag. They will be much more satisfied if you bring things that you know they like. And then you will save the money as well by doing that. And the very last thing, I just experienced this last weekend, and that is set expectation up front with your children on the number of things that they are going to get at the park. So there are so many things going on. There are vendors blowing bubbles in their face, blowing whistles, showing off toys. And for a child's mind, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much happening. I would love to let mommy speak, okay?
Okay.
All right. I would love to have that. Set the expectation up front with your babies. Like, listen, you get one souvenir when we go in here, and that is it. So make your choice wisely, and you will save yourself from hearing mommy, 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 mommy. And you will save your pocket from spending more than you budgeted for and accounted for because you wanted to appease your child who was bugging you or falling out or whatever. So plan up front what souvenirs and how much you're going to spend just on getting them the things that they want. And yeah, those are my quick tips just from the top of my head for planning a trip to Orlando on a budget. If you don't know, I am Nakisha Wynn. I am the blogger over at NakishaWynn.com. Go over and check it out. I just posted our trip to Legoland. We just went to Legoland 2 weeks ago. I just posted that on my YouTube channel. I will link that here in the description of this video so that you can check it out and then look at my tips. The tips will be up tomorrow on the website, but the video of that trip is already on my YouTube page, and I will link that here in the description of this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I will see you on next time. Bye.